Japan is a favorite tourist destination for Singaporeans. This second episode focuses on Inna City in southern Nagano once more. This location offers exclusive cultural experiences together with specialty cuisines, all in the vast expanse of nature surrounded by the Japanese Alps.
I will be trying out some new activities.
Trying out Inna City's local treats. Apples and cider produced in the climate of Nagano, aromatic galette that is second to none, and more.
This is called Amazake.
And we will uncover more secrets of this mysterious white beverage, Amazake.
Soy milk amazake! Hey, help!
Hi, I'm Enlai and welcome to Hey Ho, Let's Go Nagano. Today, we're going to be visiting Inna City in southern Nagano. Let's go! The focus is on the southern region of Nagano, and my travel companion Shizuka is visiting a town in Inna City with over 500 years of history. This unique landscape, commonly referred to as the Inna Valley, sits at the heart of the central and southern Alps with mountain ranges only 40 kilometers apart. This extraordinary landscape provides ample discoveries for our journey. Due to the COVID-19 situation, I couldn't travel to Japan, but don't worry. We have Shizuka, finalist of Miss World Japan 2020, as well as a host of several travel programs in Japan, to show us around Nagano. Konnichiwa, Shizuka!
Konnichiwa! Nice to see you again, Enlai.
So last week you showed us around some amazing mountains.
And actually, there's even more to show you from Inna City, and I was able to enjoy the beauty of Nagano Prefecture and its mountains in a very spectacular and exciting way. So let's take a look.
The latter part of this trip kicks off with an outdoor recreational facility which just opened its doors last year.
What are we going to be doing today?
Today is you can fly with the paragliding.
I can fly in the sky?
Yeah.
Actually, this is my first time paragliding.
Wow, we're right in the mountains. So bumpy.
It's a 20-minute vehicle journey uphill.
It's kind of cold up here.
Yes, it's about 3 degrees is the difference. Mountains living is lots of the animal. Is one is a bear.
Bears
and a bear,
live here?
yeah.
I hope we don't meet any bears. Well, that thought was totally vanished by the time we reached the observatory where we saw this magnificent view.
Oh my goodness, you can see so many mountains.
That's right.
This is my first time in the Japanese Alps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Welcome to Japanese Alps.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. And looking into this big flat land
Yeah.
and then just having mountains on the side, it is so stunning.
Since we got this far, time for a snapshot. Getting excited to try paragliding. The person flying with me is Mr. Kuremoto, one of the leading paragliding instructors in Asia. We'll take off into the sky from this point.
That was amazing! We are so much higher than all of the treetops. Yes! And you can see the Alps right in front of us. It's kind of a valley that separates the two mountainsides.
Oh, that's affordable.
I felt like a bird and it was so exhilarating.
I can fly! Woo!
Wow, that is spectacular.
The youngest person to paraglide here was only 3 years old, and the oldest was 87. We captured breathtaking views during the 15-minute airborne journey that cannot be seen anywhere else.
Yes, I survived!
But it wasn't scary at all. I thought it was going to be terrifying, but I think this is actually great for people who are beginners or even people who are afraid of heights, because it just looks so surreal. It looks like you're flying above a Google map so you don't feel like you're high up. So even if you're scared, I totally recommend to try it once. I could do this like 100 times, I think.
Was the hike as well.
Another must-try for the outdoor activities is this. Whizzing through the woods on a quad bike. Anyone can enjoy it as no license is required.
Yay! That was so much fun, you guys.
Soba Noodles, one of Singapore's favorite Japanese meals. Ina City in southern Nagano is the origin of the branded Shinshu Soba Noodles. This time, I'm not just eating soba noodles, but also making them.
I am now gonna try out a soba making experience, and I've changed into my apron and hat. So I'm super excited to make some delicious handmade soba.
Casting this spell makes it taste even better.
あ、そうですか？それがいいんですか？soba making やってみらっし。
In Ina City, southern Nagano, I try my hand at soba making.
I've heard that you can try a lot of different experiences here. So I'm gonna see what I can find. I've heard that you can try some experiences here.
We can do fruit picking, strawberry picking, apple. This area is very famous of fresh soba. There you can do making soba noodle.
I was taught a little local dialect from this area.
People using their own word. おいで、やってみらし。
So やってみらし means please try.
Please try.
Let's put the newly learnt dialect in practice.
Soba making やってみらし.
Kneading the dough and stretching it, this soba making workshop lasts about 2 hours.
今日使うそばですが、これがそばの実。これがそば粉。食べれる。これはそばを打つときにひっつかないようにするための粉。
Like a lion. Okay.
One of the vital steps is the kneading. The dough is to be rolled out after making a ball. However,
下にそうそうそうそうそうそう。そうです。見て。
it must be stretched out to a uniform thickness.
そうそう。
Cutting the stretched out dough takes a lot of practice.
So hard to get it like just the right thickness. Yay!
はい、できました。
This is the finished product. Some delicious handmade soba noodles.
Wow.
いただきます. That's really delicious. It's interesting because since the different thickness of the noodles are mixed in together, it has a lot of different texture, but it is really chewy. I can see the thin ones that the master made and also the ones that I made, all mixed together.
I'd love to make myself some soba.
In Ina City, the same locally produced buckwheat flour is used in other recipes too, one of which is the French specialty, the galette.
世界一のガレットの聖地を目指す。
Chef Watanabe uses locally produced Shinano No. 1 buckwheat seeds in the dough of his galettes. His galettes have a reputation of having a superior aroma to even the authentic French ones. Also, by his insistence on using all locally sourced vegetables, his masterpiece is adored by many. The galette goes hand in hand with cider. Cider is made from fermented apple juice. Ina City, Nagano has a climate well-suited for quality apples and buckwheat due to significant temperature differences created by surrounding mountain ranges in the north and south. This brewery was awarded the Fuji Cider Challenge Award for the best Japanese cider in 2019. Along with its cider products, this region is aiming to be the world's galette capital.
Well, I've already tried Shinshu soba, amazake, and sauce katsudon, but I've heard that there's something even more extravagant for me to try.
I heard that there were some well-known local delicacies, so I made my way to a good local pub.
Hello!
いらっしゃいませ。
I've heard that you have 3 big local delicacies here.
まあ稲谷の三大珍味というかね、イナゴとかザザムシ、
Zaza mushi?
あとハチノコ。
What is zaza mushi?
ザザムシはこの近くの天竜川取り上げるんだけどね。
This delicacy is actually the larva of aquatic insects that live in the riverbed during the winter months. These insects served as a precious source of protein during the harshest winters in this snowy region. Despite it being cooked, the glistening dark things still look just like larvae.
イナゴですね。はい。どう
Oh my goodness!
These are beloved local delicacies. This is the only place in the world where this zazamushi dish is served, and yet...
Zaza mushi. Is it mushy?
Mushi means bug. Oh, I'm gonna try and pick this one up. I know it's a local delicacy, but I am not a fan of bugs, you guys. I really can't. No. Ooh, it kind of like wiggles. I don't like it. If I can do it. I'm sorry, I give up. Just so you know, most people in Japan don't eat foods like these. So it's a very, very local delicacy, especially for the older generation. Let's have our cameraman give it a try because I'm too chicken.
いただきます。
And the verdict is...
美味しい。甘めの味付けなんですけど、ザザムシ特有の苦味があるんですよ。これがなんか癖になる味。
Really? Oh, they finished it! Yes! So I'm very thankful that my lovely cameraman, I actually have a lovely surprise for the people in the studio. In Singapore, we're gonna be sending you some delicious insects to try for yourself. All right, so right in front of you, I believe you'll see some zazamushi.
Oh goodness, are you sure? You've sent this all the way from Nagano? Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
You know what, Shizuka? I'm actually doing this for you. Oh gosh, I see the legs. I see the legs. Oh, you wanna try first? Okay. It tastes like seaweed.
Interesting.
I don't mind eating the rest of it, actually.
Oh,
It's quite sweet, because I think there's a sauce on it. It's not bad if you don't look at it. So if I ate this blindfolded in a bar, it would be a great bar snack.
excellent. I think alcohol will help. And speaking of alcohol, something that's not actually alcoholic is amazake from our previous episode. And I have a lot more to show you about amazake. Let's check it out.
Let's find out more about the mysterious white beverage, the amazake. The next port of call is a sake brewery with a history of 150 years in Ina City, because amazake and sake both share the same production procedures.
All of my hair.
After being appropriately dressed, we were allowed to have an exclusive look into the sake making process.
甘酒作りのことを少しご説明できたらなと思います。
The main ingredient for the Japanese sake is rice. Cutting out 40% of the impurities reduces pungency and harshness of flavor. First, the rice is steamed. The steamed rice then gets a sprinkling of koji and rests for 2 nights, finally transforming into rice koji.
This is koji.
そうです。甘いような香りがするかと思います。
Actually, this rice koji can be eaten as is.
It's sweet.
そうです。麹は甘いんです。お米の澱粉を分解して甘い糖にするんですね。お砂糖とかと同じ分類の糖に。それでこの甘さが出てきます。
It's really good. I could eat this as a snack, actually.
When this koji is set to rest overnight to extract its maximum sweetness, it becomes amazake, while further fermentation transforms it into Japanese sake.
And this room, it smells a little bit sweet, like Japanese sake.
お酒の作っている時の発酵中の匂いです。
Oh, so are you making sake in there?
In here.
In here? No way! It's in the ground.
そうです。この下に。
We made our way downstairs below ground where we found an enormous chamber. What is this opening for? A visit to a sake brewery in Ina City, southern Nagano. After learning about amazaki inside the brewery, we were led to this chamber with an opening.
I don't even have confidence that I can fit in here. Okay, let's give it a try. Ooh! Whoa, it's a little bit of a tight fit.
It's like doing the space shuttle.
I made it in!
She looks like an astronaut!
The opening was apparently for sake brewers to enter the chamber for cleaning. To commemorate our visit to the brewery, bottoms up with a fresh brew of sake.
どうですか?
Really, really good.
I would have loved to indulge a bit more, however, I was offered an unusual style of amazaki in frozen form, which looks like a sorbet.
That's delicious. A little bit of that chewiness from like a soft, chewy rice in there. But it's also frozen, so it part of it melts in your mouth. And the sweetness is just right.
お米しか入ってないんです。甘いですけど砂糖はもう全然入ってないと。この中には麹菌が生きている。麹菌はいろんな酵素を作るんですね。本当に健康の塊というかそういう食べ物ですね。
So if you ever want a healthy dessert, maybe this is what you're looking for.
The traditional amazake is evolving in modern ways. One such transformation can be seen in this mobile catering van.
It says right here, amazake drink. What kind of amazake do you serve here?
甘酒の豆乳割りのドリンクのお店です。長野県信州リンゴがおすすめなんですけど、今日は季節のフレーバーでリンゴのフレーバーと、あとは外国の方には抹茶、きなこ抹茶味がおすすめです。
The amazake is blended with soy milk to make it smooth. Deep-flavored, slow-cooked apples are mixed with homemade amazake. This amazake latte is definitely one to try.
That looks quite tasty.
Wow! That's such a new way to drink amazake. It tastes completely different from the amazake I had at the breweries. So many apples. Here we go.
Let's try the apple compote.
The apples are really sweet and juicy. It's a really delicious combination. How did you come up with this idea for amazake?
もともと甘酒が苦手だったんですよ。アレンジした甘酒をきっかけにすごい美味しいって思って苦手だなって思ってる人とか甘酒をそんなにまだ飲んだことない子たちにも飲んでほしいなって思って。
Now for an overseas visitor's favorite, the kinako matcha flavor.
Whoa! It's actually sweeter than the apple amazake, and you get a lot of lovely matcha flavors, and it's a traditional Japanese sweets taste.
Those cups of amazake that you had, they looked so delicious.
And today is your lucky day. I believe you'll find some ingredients right in front of you.
Yes, ta-da! Right here.
So these are our 3 ingredients to make a delicious amazake latte, and I'm going to teach you how to make it. Are you ready?
I totally am.
All right, so the first step, you're going to add the matcha syrup. Maybe about 3 teaspoons should be perfect. And next, we're going to add our amazake. So about 2/3 of the cup. Very nice. And the last step, you're going to pour about 1/3 of the cup with soy milk.
It looks like a dessert. It looks very healthy. Taste test.
Enjoy.
I love the green tea flavor in the amazake. With the added soy milk, it makes it a bit more diluted, so it's easier to drink. And with the green tea, there's that little kick, you know? It's a little bit more refreshing. I already feel like I'm in Japan drinking this. I mean, I couldn't be there, but at least we're kind of eating and drinking the same thing.
We are. So we're really having this journey together. I will show you now a spectacular new way to enjoy the mountains. It's not brand new, but a way that I haven't showed you yet. Enjoy.
Ooh.
The trip comes to a close by spending time outdoors in the nature with some midwinter camping. This Kare Kogen camping site is the highest altitude camping site within Japan. A 360-degree panoramic view can be observed here.
It's a great sound. You can see everything up here, and over here, the view gets even better. Look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness. You can see the valley and the town in the middle, and all around you're surrounded by the Japanese Alps. Oh my goodness. Whee!
The highlight of winter camping is definitely the campfire.
I'm wrapping up my trip here in Nagano Prefecture with some winter camping. And I'm enjoying this beautiful view behind me and this nice warm fire. The great thing about winter camping is that you don't need to deal with any bugs, which is great for me. And even though it's a little cold, it's not so much to worry about if you've got your warm winter gear, a nice warm fire, and some hot drinks, like a little bit of hot amazake. Oh, that's so perfect for a cold day. Just right. So good. And the other great thing about winter camping is that the sky and the stars here are stunning. Not something you can see if you live in a big city. So definitely worth a visit out to Nagano Prefecture.
Wow, that is amazing.
All in all, this journey has been so rewarding, and I feel like I've learned so much about Nagano Prefecture and enjoyed their delicious local foods, fresh vegetables, and enjoyed the beauty of Nagano Prefecture and everything it has to offer in the Japanese Alps.
Look at that. That is nice. Thank you for taking me to the mountains again. That is something that we cannot see in Singapore.
Oh, there was so much to do there. I was actually blown away. I really enjoyed it.
As for Amazake, we have some exclusives for you at our doorstep here in Singapore.
Amazake can also be experienced in Singapore. There is actually a workshop where various recipes using amazake can be enjoyed.
You know, once this COVID-19 thing is all over, I'm gonna be getting on a plane to head straight to伊那City in southern Nagano.
Please do. I hope we can travel in person sometime. And thank you everyone in Singapore for watching.
Bye, Shizuka.
Bye.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed伊那City in southern Nagano. A place with amazing nature and lots of authentic food experiences, somewhere that we should definitely head to once the opportunity arises. I hope to see you there. Bye.